You can get the corrugator on, it's getting cold.
It doesn't matter, it's okay, I can get it.
But okay, so give it back to me now.
Please.
Please!
I'll go get COVID there.
Whoa!
Hey everyone, Corey here once again, and in today's video I want to revisit an old topic that I've covered before. In fact, the very first topic I ever covered. Good old autism again. I feel that in the first video I made on the topic, I got across all the points I wanted to well, but there was one problem. There was only one perspective, which was mine. The thing with autism is, it's a very broad spectrum. No one case is ever the same. So what I decided to do is get more than just one perspective. I decided to make a little collab video where I interviewed some friends of mine and that also have autism, and also a parent that has it. And I asked them a few basic questions on the topic because I wanted to get their points of view as well, so that you'll start to see how broad autism truly is. In our ever-expanding, ever-claustrophobic social world, something as complex as autism can be quite difficult and stressful to deal with. But who is better at dealing with these problems than the people that raise autistic people? The first interview I want to show you is one I conducted with a mother of an autistic child. Take a look. Comparing back then in Kira's younger years and nowadays, how much do you think help on autism and awareness for it has changed?
I wouldn't say it has majorly changed, really, because I know I meet people from day to day and they'll be still struggling, with young children with autism. So maybe the awareness a bit, because there is more kids seemingly diagnosed with autism, but I really don't think it has majorly come up to trumps with help, from what I hear.
So you think it's not much different from help back then?
No. From what I hear from other people. They tell you the services are available. It sounds nice, speech therapy, occupational therapy, but you're waiting years, and they're the valuable years that when you need it. So I don't think it majorly has changed. That's my view now.
And another question that came to me is: you must be familiar with early intervention?
Yes. I got familiar with early intervention through a guy that had twins with autism. And we did access that road when Kira was 3, 30 hours a week of one-to-one early intervention, ABA program. Got girls trained up in it, funded it ourselves, and that had a huge positive effect. Early intervention was really, I think, the key to Kira's progress.
Perfect. I do also think it's great. So thank you, Teresa. I definitely agree with some of the points you made, considering the fact that help for autistic children is still hard to find. Like, it is getting better, and I do believe that awareness is becoming much, much stronger than it ever was before. But I do think it could still improve, just like everything can. And I completely agree with the early intervention being such a good thing. This is a big point I made in my last video, and I still think it stands. When it comes to autism, early intervention rules. To be honest, I don't think I'd have the balls to put myself out there in a video like this if I never had any friends. And thankfully I do, and some of them are autistic. Next, I want to show you a few points of view that they had on the topic by answering questions that I asked them. First up is Keane.
When I first found out that I have autism, it is a really strange feeling because you don't know yourself that you felt different that you're not like the others. But once I heard about it, it makes sense, and it makes you grow as a person of who you actually really are and capable of who you are as a person.
And that was Keane. Thanks, Keane. I was definitely unsure when I was first diagnosed with autism, like you were. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even know what it was at the time. That was the thing. But I agree in the sense that I knew something was different about me. And it was nice clarification to know that there was a reason why. Next up, as cliched as it is, I have a fellow YouTuber that's going to talk to us about what she thinks the best part of having Asperger's is. So, Educating Kate, take it away.
My name's Kate, and Corey asked me to talk for a minute about what I think the best thing about having Asperger's is. What is the best thing? Because I'm really happy that, well, I'm happy that I have a diagnosis, so that there is clarity and that I know who I am. But why am I happy about that? And I think one of the main reasons is that autistic people get to live authentically. You know, there's been so many times in my life when there's been a bit of relationship trouble with someone and I've said, well, we need to talk about this because I need to understand. And then it's gone on to then have a very meaningful conversation where both of us have come out of it as much better people who have a stronger connection. And it's only afterwards that my friend or my partner has said to me, do you know, I was so uncomfortable when you suggested that we have this conversation. And I think, but why? Why would these things be stressful? Surely you want to know what's going on. But I've only learned through time that the average person doesn't always like to face honesty. And it's one of autism's criticisms, is that you're too honest, but I can't see how that can ever be a problem. Big problems in life are never faced effectively without them being confronted honestly. And that's in the world of politics and business, and also in the individual level in your personal life. So I'm thrilled to be one of those innovative people that faces the world honestly. And do you know what? I'm not saying my life has been easy, and I really don't think many people with autism would. But I am so grateful that I am who I am. And I have autism for a reason, I suppose, and I'm going to use it to change the world and make it a better place. So thanks, Corey.
I find it interesting that you said with autism you're going to change the world. In a lot of ways, I think a few certain people already have. And now it's my turn. I want to show you what I think autism truly is. Having autism is like getting up in a weird new place. It's like good old Earth to everyone around us, and it sure looks like it. But to some autistic people, to some of us, it's a weird, unfamiliar and difficult world to fully understand. And to be honest, sometimes it can be quite overwhelming. When it does become overwhelming, stress and panic attacks could happen. In public places, or most likely in our own homes where no one can see it. Anxiety could reach an unbearable, uncontrollable point in addition to this. But it's not all doom and gloom. That's why we have family, friends and loved ones there to guide us through this. Having autism is a struggle that undoubtedly will be there for life. And there is no cure, so stop trying to get one. The people who care about us will help us diminish that struggle every step of the way. Autism is a gift. Don't believe me? Some of the most successful people in the world are theorized to have it. Steve Jobs, the man responsible for creating the most revolutionary mobile device ever. Bill Gates, the man who saw windows into the future. And we can't forget about Albert Einstein.
Awareness.
Unique.
Team.
Inspiration, special and methodical. Autism is awareness because we are expanding our knowledge and help for people with ASD everywhere. It is unique because it's a spectrum disorder. Every single case of autism is different, never the same. It's a team because family and friends make a team with their autistic loved ones to raise them the right way and to love them every day, just like a neurotypical person. It's an inspiration because it takes a lot of work for parents and guardians at home and at school to understand people with their cases of autism, and also because of the people who have autism but still make the best of their lives. That's inspiring. It is special because autistic people are special needs, of course, but because it's a special disorder that needs equally special attention and care so that people who have it are treated fairly and not discriminated because of autism. Finally, it's methodical because we like having certain interests or routines that are methodical to our lives and that we partake in every single day, almost without fault. And that's exactly what I think autism is. You know, for most of the 20 years in my life, especially because I didn't know that many people with it besides my twin sister, I used to always feel alone while having the disorder. Especially because I had a hard time making friends growing up. But you know what? For this video in particular, I'm glad I reached out to other people with it. It shows that we have a strong community. That I don't have to feel alone anymore. That they don't. You know, Kate, part of what you said is right. You will change the world with it. I will. All of us with autism will change the world because we can show that we're not alone, unfortunate souls. We're a strong community that's willing to help each other, that's willing to reach out and comfort others that may have stress or anxiety. That's what autism is to me. We're becoming a strong community full of awareness and help. And that's what I think it should be. It shouldn't be a scary, paranoid case anymore. And it shouldn't be bad because it has no cure. It doesn't need one. We're all great and special people, and we all have autism. We are a strong community. And that's why living with autism isn't such a bad thing. I think it's actually quite a great thing. Thank you everyone for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.